What up? This your boy T Dub. What's blazing in sports? We are here live. All right, guys. What I want to talk about is the day after. I want to talk about today. I want to talk about possibly what each one of these fighters could be experiencing. I want to talk about what each one of these fighters said, what I can remember in the post-fight press conference. I want to touch on where they go from here. Guys, remember this is live. Please leave a like, share it, subscribe. Only can grow if you grow with me. But right now, guys, this is Father's Day. This is Father's Day. Andre Ward woke up either happy, slapping five, smiling. Probably one of the best Father's Days that he didn't experience. And then you have Kovalev, who he's lost twice to the same guy. This is probably not one of his best Father's Days, guys. This is probably not one of Sergey Kovalev, the Crusher, best Father's Days. This is the day after. And, and it's crazy. When you have a name like the Crusher, and you go out the first time. Now, don't get me wrong. That first fight is very debatable. I thought Kovalev may have edged it by, a round. On initial view. So they did a rematch, and the rematch was a lot clearer. Especially came to the 8th round. I guess there could be some debating on the stoppage. Was it an early stoppage? Was it the right stoppage? But either way, you cannot deny that Ward was in complete control at the time of stoppage. And then you look at the position of Kovalev, slumped over in an L position, feet up, waist bent down, and Ward trying to get underneath and looking at the ref like, he's like not fighting back. So, guys, I want to touch on what you look here. This picture to my right, Andre Ward smiling. I can see that right now. Kovalev looks like he's thinking, contemplating. I can see that right now. But let's get into it, guys. It's Father's Day. Well, not one of the best days. I want to talk about now. I want to talk about the post-fight interview. Kovalev people got up first. I'm not sure the woman name, but she came off very mad. She used the reasoning or excuse that Kovalev lost was because of the low blows. I think they said they counted 3 low blows from Andre Ward. Is that something? Do you agree with that? Honestly, if there were low blows in that fight, honestly, I didn't see it being intentional. It doesn't have to be intentional to be a low blow. It could be a low blow, but what is your thoughts on that? Do you think it was low? Do you think Ward should have been warned? Do you think that, he's tripping, he's just making excuses? But just going off the woman that was talking first, she definitely, she didn't come off pleasant. She came off almost a bit of an asshole in some kind of ways. There's better ways to handle it, especially if they were talking about wanting a third fight with Andre Ward. I think you got to be in a guy good graces if he just won twice, no matter if the first one's debatable or not. And then when Kovalev spoke, one thing about Kovalev, you do have to give him some props because, he doesn't always just, throw salt on people, because he said Andre Ward was better this fight. He admitted that Andre Ward was better. The one thing he didn't want to admit that if he was the best he ever faced, because they said someone they asked him, they said, "Is he the best you ever faced?" And he said, "No." They said, "Well, who is it then?" And that's a good question because who is better than the guy that just beat you? Because you beat everyone else before. So right now, guys, it looks like they're saying that the low blows was a cause. I heard them asking about for a third fight. Honestly, I don't see a third fight even happening. Not after Ward getting the first 2 wins in a row. Not directly, because it looked like it may have been some issues getting this rematch, even though it was in writing. I wouldn't think the third one would come right back. I think with the third fight, if it does happen, it'll be somewhere way down the line. Kovalev will have to build his stock back up. But let's talk about where they go from here. People have been talking about Ward facing Adonis. And the one thing about this fight, Ward don't seem very eager to fight Adonis Stevenson. He said, "Listen, I came to light heavyweight one purpose, to fight Kovalev, the top dog. Not no Stevenson. Now, if I'd have fought Stevenson, then fought Kovalev, then it made sense. But I went straight to Kovalev. It doesn't make any sense to go to the top and then have to fight Stevenson." He's also said that Stevenson had a couple shots already with Kovalev, a 2-year period, and it never did happen. I think somebody said that Stevenson is looking for the fight with Ward, but it doesn't seem like Ward wants to fight with Stevenson. But here's something, guys. Where does Kovalev go from here? If I was Kovalev, because you're not going to get the third fight. You can try, but you're not going to get it. I would try to fight Adonis Stevenson for his belt. You can get a belt right back. And that is the best chance of getting you back in contention to fighting Ward again. Get a win. Get a big win. Fight Stevenson. If you win, because he does have a huge, I think, left hand that can knock you from Earth to Mars in less than 0.2 seconds. And if you get that win, then you can have a little bit of an argument. But here's something crazy, man, that Andre Ward is talking about going to cruiserweight. And he's saying that's for real. He said, obviously, the fight got to make sense, which means it has to be, in my eyes, it has to be a champion, probably one of the weaker champions, who doesn't have great power, great foot movement, somebody that he can probably move up and get this type of fight. I remember, I believe, Roy Jones actually moved up to heavyweight, and I believe he fought one of the weaker heavyweights at that time that had a belt, and I think Roy Jones beat him pretty easily. I think, guys, I think I covered all my angles that I wanted to talk about. I know I want to talk about each one of them in totally different moods right now. It's day and night, guys. Day and night. Look at it. Day and night. Look at the picture. The sun is rising for Andre Ward. Damn it, if you look at the picture, it looks like it's shining on his head. Look at the picture. And then if you look at not Andre Ward, but Sergey Kovalev, it's like the sun just went down. It's like he been fishing in a pond and he just found out that, hey man, you didn't know 2 weeks ago they killed all the fish. You just been throwing your worms away, man. Very interesting. I think one of these guys got, man, he should be moved up to the pound for pound. He should be number one. He should be number one, guys. I mean, the guy won the Super 6 tournament. He fought a lot of tough people. In my eyes, I thought he was almost forced to move to light heavyweight because he was calling out Triple G to meet at, I think, some kind of catch weight before he moved up. Didn't like Triple G. People really wanted that fight. And now he moved up. And he didn't have that, 2 fights before he actually moved up. I think it's 2. I could be wrong. 2 fights before he actually moved up and fought Kovalev, who was the hardest hitter by a lot of people in the lightweight division, light heavyweight division. And he escaped with a narrow win the first time, and then he knocked him out. He's feeling good. Kovalev, I don't know, guys, but, this your boy T-Dub. I want to touch on this. I should call this Aftermath. G-Unit. But, hey, like, share, subscribe. Just don't come and visit, guys. Don't treat me like a $2 slut have your way with me and disappear like you never was here? Hit the like button, damn it. Let's get them likes up. Let's get them thumbs up. Let's get this share and check the description for all my social media. Follow me on Facebook. Follow my fan page. I got all my videos on demand. I really appreciate it, guys. Thank you so much for the support. This is your boy T-Dub. What's blazing in sports? We are growing, and we will grow more with your support. Thank you.